Conventional approaches of voting, lobbying, petitions, and protests have failed because powerful political and economic interests prevent change. Historical evidence shows that we only need the involvement of 3.5% of any given population to succeed. The time for denial is over. It's time to bend the rules. Civil disobedience means bending the rules of the legal system because we perceive the legal system to be morally wrong. Not only morally wrong, being completely acting in a wrong way, not protecting our future. The time for small steps is over. We have a very short time window of a couple of years where we can make those changes, where we can cut emissions to zero. And if we don't do it, we will reach the tipping points in the climate system that will be irreversible for millions of years. So basically, we're facing mass extinction and social collapse. Okay, the first thing you need to do is organize. Go with a circle of friends or colleagues you trust and form an affinity group. If you're with your affinity group, you can decide what kind of action you want to take. So there are legal ones where you just go to the police and announce it, like a die-in, for example. But if you are very determined and you have done the action training, possibly you want to go for a street blockade or a street swarming, or even a lock-on or a glue-on action. What's important is you don't have to engage in civil disobedience if you don't feel comfortable with this. There are many supporting roles which Extinction Rebellion offers, like cooking food for the rebels or being a de-escalation team. You need to decide what to take and not to take. So there are some things you should leave at home, like anything that could be considered a weapon, like a knife or even a big stick. What you should bring is bring your passport because you might be controlled, and if you don't have it, then there will be consequences. Bring food and water because you might stay on the street for a while. Bring protective clothing and sunscreen depending on the weather. It will be different from country to country. So the best thing is check the legal brochures of XR in your country to see what are your legal frames. It's good to have a buddy. It's someone you trust and you exchange numbers. You have each other's family numbers. You know whether you should take some medicine or so. You always stay together. It helps if you practice decision-making techniques in your affinity group. So especially non-verbal ones, which you could use under stressful circumstances, and especially if the police is already observing you. Starting from 7th of October, the rebellion will start in capital cities, London, Paris, Madrid, Berlin, New York and others. And will be 10,000s of people trying to disrupt everyday life right beyond the windows of politicians and media to pressure them to accept our 3 demands, tell the truth about the ecological emergency, act now, so reduce climate emissions until 2025 to net zero, and also go beyond politics and develop new tools like citizens' assemblies that can help to find solutions out of the crisis we are in.